Air Combat is a 1995 combat flight simulation video game. Developed by Namco, players control an aircraft and are tasked with completing a series of missions, with objectives ranging from destroying formations of enemies to protecting a specific target from enemy fire. Ace Combat 2 was released in 1997. The player controls one of 24 different fighter jets through 21 different missions, with certain objectives to fulfill, such as protecting a base from enemy fire, intercepting a squadron of enemies. Ace Combat 3: Electroshpere was released in 2000. Electroshpere adds several new mechanics to the core Ace Combat gameplay. One of these is the ability to fly spacecraft, with one mission taking place above Earth in outer space. Ace Combat 4: Shattered Skies was released in 2001. Ace Combat 4 features arcade-style gameplay with elements of both realism and fantasy. The game features an 18-mission campaign and a multiplayer battle mode, a total of 21 aircraft. Ace Combat 5: The Unsung War was released in 2004. Ace Combat 5 features more than 50 licensed real-world jet aircraft. The game's main campaign is set during a war between the fictional nations of Ossia and Uktoben. Ace Combat Advance was released in 2005 on GBA. Ace Combat Series: Advance is a top-down shooter similar to Strike, but using fighter aircraft instead of attack helicopters. Ace Combat 0: The Belkan War was released in 2006. The game's story takes place before the events of most other entries in the series, and follows the actions of GOM Team, a mercenary fighter squadron led by the player character Cypher. Ace Combat 10: Skies of Deception was released in 2006 on PSP. The game is a mix of arcade action and flight simulation, making it semi-realistic. Ace Combat X also includes a multiplayer mode using ad hoc wireless to connect up to 4 players. Ace Combat 6: Fires of Liberation was released in 2007. New elements include the majority of single-player missions, featuring a multitude of objectives to complete, in which players need only achieve a certain quota of these to progress to the later stages of a mission. Ace Combat 11: Skies of Incursion was released in 200 on iOS. The player plays the role of the flight lead in Falco Squadron of the Iranian Air Force. Ace Combat 2 does not have multiplayer capability. Ace Combat Joint Assault is a 2010 combat flight simulation video game developed by Axis Games for PSP. And Svita? The game features a cooperative campaign which can be played with up to 4 players, as well as a competitive multiplayer mode supporting up to 8 players. Spin-off Ace Combat Assault Horizon was released in 2011. The major new gameplay feature is a system called Close Range Assault, which aims to increase the intensity and bring the action closer to the player without the feeling of shooting at faraway dots. Commonly seen in flight games, Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy was released in 2011 on Nintendo 3DS. The new mechanics introduced in Assault Horizon Legacy are attack maneuvers and evasive maneuvers. Ace Combat Infinity was released in 2014. The game have 8 story missions and 39 multiplayer missions, with a few being special raid missions that involve players taking on super weapons. Infinity has around 50 licensed jet aircraft. Ace Combat 7: Skies Unknown was released in 2019 for the first time in the series. Clouds interfere with aircraft, hindering the player's vision and targeting systems when passing through them, and rendering laser weapons ineffective due to refraction.